Okay, I want y'all to take a walk with me. This is a 5G tower. Right there it is. I don't know what the heck that is. That's a weird looking thing. But, I was actually navigating to a college. And, I don't think this is a college over here. But I seen some of the trees. So I figured we would take a walk. And, see if I can point out a few things. I am in Michigan. So I am not in Mississippi. I'm not on the Mississippi Gulf Coast or Louisiana or down south. I'm in a whole nother part of the country. So, if we have the similar things going on up here as we have going on down there, I do notice up here it's nowhere near as bad as Mississippi. I ain't seen nothing bad in Mississippi yet. That's just heartbreaking. But let's walk over here. I'm gonna play a song, and we're gonna look at some trees. Hold on. Doo-doo. Alright, let's play this one. And I got some more towers right over there. That's why I'm taking this walk.
Seen a lot of good people die, man. Real young, man. I've been through hell and I felt the pain. I've seen the whole world go through a whole lot of change. I've seen a mama watch a baby die just for getting high. And torn them in the slate to go.
Oh, and I don't own the music.
Killers get justified. And I don't know why. Scratching my head when the eyes are right. I see some real good people die. And the crown's fire. Us some men afraid of losing their pride. And it's painting the verbs, painting the streets. And it's war in the church, war in the east. And listen, half of us thirst for half of us feast. Instead of chasing this Hollywood beat, I say,
So many cry, so many die on me at all. I give it so I say. Alright, now, up here, the trees have a yellow more than white, and you got the fungus. Now, I haven't walked up to these trees yet to see, but, oh yeah, see this? They're dead. It's just like down south, but it's a different color. See? Well, that one's a little bit harder, but see how that just pops off? Fungus kills your trees. So, right there is a 5G tower. Okay? And now this tree is more from the ground, not all the way up per se, but the branches are. I can't see on the top of this one, but what I saw is nothing. Now let's walk to the next one. Right there's some more 5G towers right there, with that one back there. Now this one's losing its bark. All on its own, it's losing its bark. Look, that one's hard. Yeah, it should pull us off. But it's losing its bark. Trees don't shed neither, by the way, okay? Trees are not meant to shed like this. Okay? They're not snakes. They don't shed bark. They, you know, their leaves die, but they don't shed their bark. I don't know. My roses and a smile on my face. Like I said, I don't know these trees up here that well, but that's kind of hard. But you got the fungus stuff on here. Oh, shoot. Up there, the bark already fell off. All the way up. Oh, Lord. Wow. The bark has already fell off. And look at this tree. There's that yellow crap. And you step out here. 5G tower. So that's 3 trees in a row. That one, the bark's already fallen off it. Now this one looks pretty good, but it's still got some of that yellow stuff on it too. My mom and my way. Alright, so that was 3 trees. Let's go across the street. They said, now up here, I've seen a lot of these. These trees are white, but I've never seen nothing. It looks like you got smacked with something all across it, but its bark is peeling like this. Okay. I've never seen trees like that before. It's like it's not even real. I don't know. But it too has fungus on it, where it peels this right off. Just so you can see. Okay. Goes right off. That's dead. Dead. That's all hollow. Look, it's growing something out of it like a cancer. I can't make this stuff up. It looks like a cancer growing out the tree. See? Looks like a cancer growing out. Now I'm in Michigan now. The bark's coming off right there. See all the way up the tree? Now they got a lot of this going on up here. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but it looks like it got smacked. Oh, sideways. See all the fungus up there? But there's a lot of these trees up here that look like that. And I'm in North Michigan. I was navigating to a college, but it led me to this little town. And you get that 5G tower over there. On that side of the trees, you got these things right here. And when I walk around this corner, this is why I came over here, because there's a school. But it ain't a high school, it's not a college campus, excuse me. No. There's a big tree over here that got my attention. This one's got some fungus stuff on it. These trees, you know, still look nice and good, except the leaves look really weird. What the fuck? The leaves are all polka dotted. All their leaves are polka dotted. But, sorry about that. Okay. See the fungus? This one's got that orange yellow and the white. And that one goes all the way up. Their leaves are polka dotted. Look, you got polka dots. I mean, I know leaves die, but they don't die like that with polka dots. Just saying, there's a 5G tower right over there. Plus right back over there. And this is all in walking. No, I am noticing, I don't know if they turn these things off or not, but I am noticing that moss is actually starting to grow, where some of these trees have been hit with something that was able to do this, you know? This right here is dead. See? It's hollow, you can hear it. That's fungus that grown on. But like I said, I'm noticing that moss is starting to grow on it after it got hit, because it's covering where it got hit. But this is not normal for our trees to be doing this. This one's got polka dotted leaves too, even though they're green. I don't know if you can see that if it stays still. Yeah, their leaves are polka dotted too. You know, see the polka dots on the leaves? Oh. These ones are yellow at the bottom, not as much as the other ones. Now, that is a school, something about Gaylord. I decided to turn around yesterday. I was going to go hit all the waterfalls, but boy, man, I walked over 300, almost 400 steps yesterday, and I couldn't do it again today. Now, it's getting to that time of year where, you know, our trees are going to start turning colors. Well, some places they turn colors, and people ain't going to want to believe what I'm sitting here saying. So this is why I'm showing you, really not paying so much attention to the leaves as much as I am the bark. And over here is an elementary school. See, after this one got hit, which you can see the fungus all the way up there. I don't know if you can see it in here, if the light's good or not. But the tree is literally ripping apart. The bark is coming off the tree, literally off. It's separated from the tree. Up there, it's all off the tree. The bark is off the tree. You can see you got the moss growing on top of whatever the heck this stuff is. The moss is growing on top of it. But if you go directly right there through them trees by that water tower is the other 5G tower. And you got these two right here as well. You have this university center of Gaylord something. You got this tree that, look at that. Look what it did to the tree. Poor tree. It doesn't have no bark there, and some of it's hard, but it's gone. That's your oxygen supply. I guess this is a good sign that, you know, it's protecting itself. But you have a school right here, a university center. You have an elementary school over here. You have your court. You know, if you get in trouble, you gotta go to court. You have court right across the street. Right behind the courthouse building is where the tower's at. See, there's a court. And then 5G towers. That's what they really think about you. Alright, let's get over here so I can see this other tree. Yeah, that one's kind of weird. It's green on the side away from the tower, but it's completely brown and gone on the side that faces the tower. But like I said, people are going to say, oh, it's that time of year. Look at the trunk of the tree. Look at the limbs. They don't shed their bark. Trees don't shed. When fungus grows, they die. Look at that. This one ain't growing no nothing. I think it's white. Trees don't turn white neither. There's a 5G tower right there, baby. Okay? Right there. Oh, you can see it right there. It's over there on that side of the parking lot. And then you got this one. Okay? Now, let's go over here. This is what made me come over here. That tree is messed up. All the way up there. Look at that. But no, 5G towers don't do anything to trees. Them trees all over there look like they're growing stuff on them. Look, them all look like they're growing stuff on them. Just like Florida. Okay? This is not normal. So if you think that putting this by a high school, right here, Gaylord High School, to do something like that to your trees. And we looked at all these trees coming over here with that tower. And let's turn around and walk past this tree so you can see this tower. You got a tower there, and you got a tower right over there. So, you saw the damages to the trees. I'm not going to keep walking around looking at trees because I already know what's wrong with them. And what people really got to accept is our government, these lawyers and these politicians and your mayors and your governors, they all lying pieces of crap, because if your trees are having this much problem around the 5G towers, even though we supposedly don't have 5G, they can still turn up the megahertz on 4G network, okay, and do what they want to do. You wouldn't know the wiser. All you know is that we ain't supposed to have 5G. I know my governor rolled out at 60.1 megahertz, and I know all my trees are dead. And I know that if you research that Trump says he's going to turn it up to 100 megahertz. All right, well, if our trees are already showing signs of obviously issues, and that's your oxygen supply, and now you got these schools and all these areas closed because they're targeted areas, and I'm going all the way from Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and all the way up here to Michigan and back down, okay? And I can hit these states and show you the same thing. You better wake up to really what's going on, because it doesn't matter what you're fighting for. It's pointless if we all die. It's pointless if these people kill off the next generation. It's pointless. Everything would be pointless for nothing. Because we all put our masks on like good little slaves. Because it's very helpful not really. You know, very, very good for you to breathe your own carbon dioxide. Because every breath you take, you turn a piece of your lung hard, a microscopic piece, but you leave that mask on for 8 and 10 hours a day and go to work, go home and wear it. Everywhere you go, you wear it because you're crazy, because you think breathing carbon dioxide is healthy, all right? When you die, you're just being a good slave and killed yourself. While they have already radiated you. You know, your trees are freaking telling you. And that's what you need to pay attention to. Is these damn things right there. These things right here are going up. You know, you keep hearing Trump talk about steel. You think it's really just for the wall? It doesn't matter what side you pick at this point in time. Okay? Everything's been bought and paid for to bring down this country. Because we have been the bullies of everything. With that being said, you know, you really, really, really need to wake up. Because the steel in the sky are still going high with these freaking 5G towers. These things are the only thing going up. And I just realized something else today, too. When I was talking to somebody, where she was trying to harass me because somebody put some false information online, which I don't care. But he woke up and called me and told me he was sorry. And we were having a conversation. I've been out looking, trying to figure out why these people said at the beginning of this shutdown on that recorded conference call about putting nuclear plants next to our greenhouses, which is our food. And during this conversation, it came to me that out in California, them were smart communities that caught on fire years ago. That was a test of what is coming. Okay? And, for these people to put these things on these water supply, it's alarming because if you burn them or they catch on fire, it turns that water tank into like a bomb because it evaporates the water and then it blows up. And I've noticed everywhere in these little small towns and things where I'm out riding and looking at stuff that they have a lot of the water supply everywhere covered. And if they ever was to send too much electricity to it, whatever, that turns that thing into a bomb. And this was things that I learned about in the during the time that the California fires were going, and someone was talking to me, one of the firefighters, and explaining stuff to me about how this was controlled and how the ground was fine. And these things, they use a lot of electricity, and electricity starts fires, right? So it's just something to really start thinking about. And that's our water supply everywhere. Why would you tamper with almost every town's water supply? That's what people need to be answering with 5G things. You pay for this to happen. Much love.